Hi there.
Howdy. I don't usually follow instructions people give me. I don't do what people tell me to do, but when Mark Shepard tells you to do something, you gotta do it.
Do the opposite.
Right? Right?
You do the opposite.
So this is for Jensen, and I don't know if anybody asked you in the gold panel, but for those of us who are poor and didn't go, he said to ask Jensen about the time he almost lost his eye in the fight scene in Kane's kitchen. And we all like to hear about blood and gore and stunts.
The time that I almost lost my eye?
That's what he said. He said you were fighting on the table there and you almost lost your eye.
Oh.
He said,
Yeah, no. I think he makes. I almost took someone's eye out.
oh, well, then he was mistaken.
He was slightly mistaken, but not far from mistaken, because the person whose eye I almost took out is my stunt double, Todd. So what had happened was, and if you look at if you watch the scene, Todd is he's the actual demon that I'm fighting with up until the very end, and I kill him at the very end. So the fact that I was actually fighting the guy who normally doubles me meant that I didn't have a double that day. So I had to do everything. So, because I was fighting my double, and then at the very end, there's that moment where he's slammed onto to Kane's table there, and then I take the knife and drive it right through his neck. Luckily, the knife, yeah.
It was awesome.
Luckily, the knife that I had was they call it a rubber knife, but it's like very hard plastic. And there was a lot of like fight choreography that we were going through during the fight just before the stab. The tip of the blade had gotten bent like that, so it was like this, and I didn't realize that. So when I went to stab, I was just going to go just to the left of his face, but the tip had bent this way, and so instead it caught him right under the eye and literally just opened him up.
Oh.
Because even though it's not a steel knife, it's a very hard pointed rubber tip, and so it sliced him right open, and I of course was like mortified.
Son of a bitch.
And he just pops up and he's like, "What?" I'm like, yeah, you've got a massive cut on your eye. And he's like, "Oh, all right. Are we going again?" And he's just like holding his face together. He's like, "We're going again? Can we go again?" "Yeah." "Todd, you're bleeding." That's not that bad."
Awesome. That's awesome. Right. Come on.
You know what? You're awesome.
Thanks. You too, I guess.